Hi guys, you're welcome back to this channel where I share tips and tricks on how to make your easy hairstyles. In today's video, we are going to be using the expression attachment. So this is the pre-stretched one and this is in 64 inches. And we need our hair cream, we need our hairband, we need our hairbrush, and you also need your cotton comb. We are working on cornrow today, so I'm just going to be using 2 pieces out of the attachment sets. I am going to advise you, if you want an easy journey in making your own hair, you have to pick every attachment for every strand down. And make sure you get a cream on your hair to make it more moisturized for you to cut and for you to comb and for you to make. Now let's proceed to cutting. Just cut straight down. We are going to have to need just few braids at the back of the cornrow. I'm basically going to be getting the braids done at the back of my cornrow to make it have a more fuller and thicker end. So if this works for you, then do it, and if you do not want braids at the back, fine, you can just go on with your cornrow straight. So pick your attachment like this or any other style you love to get your attachment picked, and make sure you braid every of the back. So this is what the length looks like. I want a longer length but not so long. Make sure any braid you're doing here is as flat as possible. Now let's proceed to having our cornrow done. Firstly, what you want to do is to get a straight line from the middle front of your head to the back. You see, many times we see cornrow that does not look straight. It's actually because the proper thing is not done. So get your hair into 2 sections, pack the one you're not working with and leave the one you're working with. Make sure your hair is properly combed and you're definitely going to get the exact straightness you want your cornrow to have. Now get your cotton comb into your hair and let the cotton comb touch your scalp. This helps you to get a clearer cut. Guys, when you have to do this, you need to have another mirror at your back and you need to have one other mirror at your front. I feel like this is very useful because this helps you to get what you're doing at the back and this helps you get what you're doing at the front. Pack the one you're not working with and focus on the one you're working with. Guys, I'm so sorry I lost the clip for this one, but yeah, let's do this here. So firstly, what you're going to have to do is to weave your hair first, like your natural hair, to get the effect of not showing you have attachments on your hair. Then you add the attachments like this and drag the other side to the front, then weave and bring the attachments back and weave again. Guys, can you see how that place looks like? So you continue to weave and do the same thing over and over again. Add your attachments, throw it to the front, now weave it 1, 2 and bring the attachments back like to the same side, then continue weaving. When you do this makes you have the natural kind of cornrow that does not really show or not obvious you have attachments added to your hair. So just keep going, keep adding your attachments, but make sure whatever attachment you're adding is not big, because if it is too big then it becomes obvious you added something to it. So just go gradually, and once you get to this side, any attachment you're going to be adding is going to be more tiny than the one you've added, because if you do add a big one, it's going to make your cornrow look swollen and the back is going to look so shifted, and you do not want that. So bring the attachment back and weave it down. This is going to be the last attachment here, and weave your hair. I'm going to advise you to weave your hair completely if you do not have anybody who is going to help you finish the tip. Make sure you're following the same cut smooth from the first one you ever did. You are not changing your style. Straighten your hair, but make sure you have its protector serum on it. Bring out the one you want to lay your edges with and weave with your natural hair at first. And you want to make sure in anything you're doing, you're very conscious of other hair, because they can easily get into what you're doing and make it not look as neat as you want it to. So make sure you're very conscious, have your cotton comb with you to remove whatsoever hair that gets into what you're doing. put your attachment the exact way we did the other one and bring the attachment back. Make sure your hand is straight, like you're not bending your hand, because once you do bend your hand, it makes your weaving get bent. Like it's not going to give you the straight effect you want. Make sure you're using your hand to part way. You're using your hand to get every other hair away from the one you're currently doing. Add your attachments and weave. And when making your hair, or even making any other person hair, what you want to do is to make sure you're using your other hand to get every of the hair at the back together. It's really going to help your hair look more neater. At times when you do not try to get it together, you're going to have other hair in your weaving, which is going to make your line look so rough. I hope you understand that. So add your attachments, put it back the same way we're doing. Make sure it is tight but not too tight. Keep weaving with your end straight, and you're going to enjoy making your hair by yourself. At some point here, you want your weaving ends more thicker. You're doing the same thing. Add your attachment and bring it back. Honestly guys, those lengths are always kind of very annoying at times, and this is why I advise to get your lengths done instantly, because why wait to finish all your hair before completing the length? Like, it makes me tired. I don't know. So yeah, make sure you apply cream after every process. You don't want all your scalp to be looking so dry and white. Then proceed to the next cut, and you're going to be having your all back looking all nice and clean. So yeah guys, let's proceed to the next thing. I think we have two left here. Yeah, so cuts, make sure you're following the same step like I said, and do your thing. Make sure what you're cutting at the back is not too big. Like, make sure everything is moderate so you can have space for other weaving. I believe if it's too big, it looks curved and unarranged. It's really not going to give what it's supposed to give. Do you understand? Make sure you're always packing the ones you're not doing and you're focused on the one you're doing, and make sure your line is straight. Straighten your hair if your hair is very thick, and proceed to weaving your hair. And make sure at every process you have your attachments already picked, like everything is already set. You know how many strands you're adding to whatsoever you're weaving. Make sure you're securing your edges and getting your hair done. Get your hand curved in a C form and bring it to your forehead and weave like you're weaving for someone. Make sure your hand is relaxed on your head, and add the other one to it, like from the front, and weave. Honestly, if you should get your hands too hard on that head, it's not going to give you what it's supposed to give, because the front is going to be looking so curved because your hand is not relaxed. So make sure your hand is relaxed on your head, and make sure you're making your fingers as flexible as possible. Add your attachments and keep weaving. And with this process guys, you're going to get the kind of cornrow you want. Keep adding your attachments, and trust me, everything is going to come out as nice as possible. Make sure after every weaving you use hair cream on your scalp. Make sure you get good products though. You don't want every of your scalp to be having dandruff. You know, at this point the hair was already given what it's supposed to give. So yeah guys, just keep doing the same thing. Keep weaving, securing your cords, adding your attachments in a very careful way, and you're not diverting to another style. You're making your hands straight, straighten your hair, comb it properly, and honestly you're going to be happy you followed every of this process, like every of this process. Anyways, let's just proceed to every other part of it. So we finished the first side. Now we are moving to the second side, and let's see what the outcome of the hair is going to look like. So this is how I place my attachments around. You know, I just cut them and put them in different places. Make sure you're focused on the line, clear line, and you're focused on the straightness. You do not want that middle to look curved at the front. If it does look curved, this literally disfigure the beauty of the hair most times, so it's better to prevent it than, you know, having to live with it. So just keep adding your attachments and just keep doing the good job. But make sure whenever you're parting your hair, you try to compare the weight of the hair with the one you just finished. So with that sense, you're going to get it to be on the same level, like one is not bigger than one, and one is not smaller than the other. Guys, this was, I think, 3 or 4 days after my phone went off. I am so sorry about that. Anyways, this is the product I use on my hair. This is not a paid advert or whatever, but anytime I am done braiding my hair or whatever, I just use that to make sure my hair is properly moisturized. So this is a Tresemme Beautiful Strength Serum, and honestly it does works really well. And make sure you grab the Cornrow hair cream. Guys, you do not want to underestimate the moisture the cream gives to your scalp. Like, this helps my scalp to be free away from dandruff. This is not a paid advert. As you all can see, my scalp is looking as healthy as possible. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video up to this very moment. If you do like this video, please kindly click on the like button, subscribe to my channel to let me know you want more videos from this channel, and please comment if you do like this, and give me ideas of more video to make for you guys which you're going to be interested in. Bye for now.